Today we're going to talk about some awesome inventors who made some very cool stuff that ended up killing them.
You know what? That sounds freaking awesome because they come up with some killer inventions.
Let's just get into the podcast.
Let's dive into the world of aviation first. Okay? Because aviation has actually one of the oldest stories. In fact, like proper, not folklore. This is an actual documented story. One of the oldest stories of an inventor who actually died by his invention.
Okay.
So this guy's name is a little long, so I'll have to read it out. He is Ismail bin Hamad al-Jawari. Okay, so this guy was a Turkish scholar.
Ismail Bhai.
Ismail Bhai. हमारे लिए Ismail Bhai. तो Ismail Bhai was alive around 1010. How do I say 1010?
1010.
1010.
The exact.
1010. Not 2020. 1010.
He was a binary inventor.
I just realized, dude, we never say 1000. It's
Yeah.
always 90s, 1990s.
1600s max.
1600s max, 1800s for
Yeah.
music. 1010 कौन बोलता है?
I think the only thing that happened before that was the Garden of Eden.
Wow! Ismail Bhai was, I feel, the inspiration for Wile E. Coyote. He was legit the guy. एक episode तो इन पे बना होगा because what Ismail Bhai did was Ismail Bhai wanted to fly. Ismail Bhai saw birds.
It's only natural.
Yeah, he saw birds and he's like, I'm jealous. I want to fly.
हाँ.
He's like, तो मेरे पास क्या नहीं है जो birds के पास है.
Got it.
उनके पास है wings और उनके पास है feathers. So Ismail Bhai made a wing with, he made wooden wings. Basically, उन्होंने दो.
Dude, so this is like Icarus almost. Like the Greek story of Icarus where, you know, he and his father made the wings using birds' feathers and wax.
Yeah.
Right?
So Ismail Bhai used bird feathers, but wood. So he took 2 planks of wood. He tied
It's not like Icarus' plan would have worked either.
Yeah.
I should let you know. So the wood is not the problem here. It's not like if he had used wax.
Yeah, so
it would
he
work
like
out.
put a plank of wood on his hand, on both his hands. He tied it. He went. So he was
For
in
the frame.
Yeah.
use that, okay.
So he stuck feathers on it for aesthetics, I guess. I don't know.
No, yeah. In his mind, he's like, that's what you need.
You need feathers to fly.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm on board with that thought. Yeah, that makes sense. In 1010, it definitely makes
Makes
sense.
sense. For sure, na. Like, we are basing this on literally 1,000 years of knowledge.
Yeah. This is wow. Okay.
It's 2020.
It
It
is
is
1,000
years
years.
of knowledge.
Wow.
2021.
2021. So he then climbed up a mosque and he jumped off. And surprise, surprise, he fell to his death.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it. But
So obviously, since our entire premise here is like inventions that kill their inventors in some way, shape or form, the ending is not surprising, but the journey is pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, the thought process behind it was like, it needs balls, dude. Honestly, like, I would not be able to do it. And that's why I respect these people.
I don't think he was like the only person to do this. Like Ismail Bhai jumped off a mosque and he died. There's also, I know, like some monk who did the same thing. Like some monk, I'm guessing has to be from a European country. I don't know the name, but I know that there was a monk who did the same thing where like he put feathers together and tried to jump off. Here in this case, it was not a mosque. It
Okay.
was whatever they jump off. The chapel. I don't know. So this, I know that after this there was a series basically of people who were, you can't call it flying, they were, I guess, assisted falling. Like, I don't know any other way to put it. Like,
well, it was jumping off things with things stuck on you.
yeah, like it was not a direct fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically after Ismail Bhai in 1010, which is it's really too early.
Dude, I know.
It's a weird time.
I couldn't wrap my head around that date only.
And I mean, I think after that, for a long time, people are simply falling to their deaths trying to fly. Which I have to say, like, there's something to be said about that human spirit, dude. Ki, I will make this work. I don't care if the person before me tried and failed.
So this actually reminds me of a comedy set ka bit. So Rahul Subramaniam in his comedy special Kal Main Udega does this bit where he thinks about the first person to ever swim. And he's like, he'll tell his own villagers, I'm going to swim, I'm going to float in water, whatever. He dives in the water and he's like, पूरा ये करेगा, हाथ पैर मार के कैसे तो he swims. And now that he swam full successful, village is cheering and all. His next is कल मेरे को ना mountain पे मिलो क्योंकि कल मैं उड़ेगा.
Oh no.
And I'm like, wow, that makes sense. When I was reading this, I'm like, yes, I relate with that comedy bit.
Considering, see, now we're like, okay, why did someone do this if this person before him did it and fell to his death? Dude, there was a social media. There's no television. They did not know that, like, while Ismail Bhai is jumping off a mosque somewhere else, they did not know in Italy what is going on.
Exactly. Like, at least today we'll get to know कि किसी ने कोई dumb चीज किया.
And we like, वो नहीं करने.
We have a whole space called TikTok for that.
TikTok is all about what you shouldn't do. Like,
it's documenting things.
I've never thought of that.
Thank you, TikTok. So the first successful flight already exists, and then now we move to 1912.
Okay.
1912, is it? Yes, 1912. We again go back to France, and there is his. I don't want to like say his name first. I want to say his title. So his title is the Flying Tailor. This man is known as the Flying Tailor. His name is Franz Reicht.
Is he French?
He is French.
Well, his name is France. So
I was just going to make that joke. Hey!
Okay.
We need to reevaluate our lives anyway. Okay, so Franz Reicht was known as the Flying Tailor.
Got it.
Because he stitched pieces of cloth to make the first parachute.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So, like the modern parachute that we know, but it's piece of cloth only, technically, with strings.
That's not the modern parachute. It's what the modern parachute is made of. These are the ingredients. This is not your dish.
एक मॉडर्न पैराशूट बनाने के लिए आपको चाहिए कपड़ा, strings, and that's about
और
it.
एक person.
And like the safety harness maybe, I don't know. स्वादानुसार. So Franz Reicht actually very logically went about his approach of like testing the parachute and all that. So he first jumped out of his apartment while wearing the parachute. मेरे को क्या चाहिए, हाइट चाहिए, विंडो है, मैं कूद रहा हूँ, चला गया. So actually we'll put up a photo of the parachute. It looks so cool. I mean, it looks like...
So, it's like something you wear.
Yeah, it's basically like a backpack.
Okay.
And with some weird stilts. Okay. And it's just kapda. I like,
so like
I don't know
coat.
what... It was a coat. I don't know what kind of a design he was going for. But it looks very cool, man. Okay. Like, and there's a nice photo of him. Oh man, and his stash. Freaking love.
As you can see, he's a stash man.
Yeah. Just a random, I do dream stash. But anyway, so like that. So first test he did outside his apartment.
Outside his apartment is, I guess that's what you would call it. If
Legit,
you jump out of your window, I guess.
Legit outside his
apartment.
There is no data as to where or how successful it was, but he survived that, so I think it was successful. And so he was actually making this parachute to make it safer for paramilitary people. Make basically life safer for them. So he was inventing with a vision or a goal to make actually life safer for soldiers.
Okay,
that
people
was
who are going to
aim.
jump out of planes.
Jump out of planes. He was like, that was the idea.
Makes sense. The plane is invented. Now comes safety, I guess.
Correct. So then he actually took permission from the French authorities to test his parachute off the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, that's commitment.
But he took permission for a test dummy.
Okay.
Not a person. So he reached with his parachute. They went up to the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. Instead of a dummy, Franz Reicht actually wore it and jumped off the Eiffel Tower. Because I feel after the first test, he was just so confident that this will work that he himself wore it and he jumped off.
This is like a total yikes.
Yeah, and this is actually documented. There's video of this. We'll put the link in the description. But there is video of this. You can see this man.
But like, so everyone thinks of the Eiffel Tower as this monument of love. I think that you're going to look at it a little differently when you look up at the height of the first level of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, so I was there in 2019, I guess. And you know what actually pissed me off after reading this? There is not one plaque in honor of this man. And I'm like, why?
I'm like, it's giving people ideas though. Come on, dude.
Dude, people get...
कुतुब मीनार को भी cordon off करके रखा है लोगों ने. इसी problem की वजह से.
But people get ideas anyway, no? I mean...
Not to encourage it.
But this information is available on the internet.
But you have to look for it, Ramanujan. You knew about the Flying Tailor Award before this podcast.
Well, I didn't.
See? Argument one.
I concede. That it's genuinely, it's tall. फट जाता है. If you have a fear of heights, first deck में you'll हो गया हमारा.
And he was so sure that it would work that he freaking jumped off.
He jumped off. Tower. Yeah, he tested it himself. He like, man,
this is like movie level dramatic.
Like I said, I repeat this point. Being an inventor takes balls, dude. You need to be so gutsy to do all of this.
Wow.
And man, I can't fathom it.
That is something.
I don't think I'll be able to
he was a tailor.
Yeah.
I mean, there comes a lot of technicality with being a tailor, but I'm just like, that is ballsy, you're right.
Yeah, if you draw a Venn diagram between...
how many tailors are
tailors are aviators, it doesn't...
There's only
one man.
One dude. And he jumped off the Eiffel Tower.
Respect, just mad respect, dude. So... Oh man, this name is super difficult, but I will be
unlike
sure.
The others which were easy.
No, this is I don't know, dude. ये थोड़ा difficult है. You'll get to know. So this is from 1912 we now go to 1913, just the next year. This guy is Aurel, Aurel. I don't know how you say it. Vlaicu, Vlaicu.
You're making this shit up.
I'm not, dude. ये नाम था बंदे का.
Okay.
Aurel Vlaicu. क्या भैया? इसी नाम रखो ना.
Okay, so for all the names that are gonna appear on the screen so that you can see them, and we like to really apologize to our Spotify and Google Podcast listeners. You should check out YouTube.
Mr. Vlaicu?
I don't know.
I'm going to laugh every time I say the name. Okay. So he actually invented a self-constructed plane. खुद ही बनाया उसने, खुद ही डिजाइन किया.
Okay.
And he designed the Vlaicu 1, which was his first prototype, which I think didn't fly. Or like वो उड़ा ही नहीं basically. So then he was like, ego पे आ गया issue, I will make Vlaicu 2.
Got it.
And Vlaicu 2, dude, we'll put up a photo, it looks freaking cool. Like it looks way better than the Wright brothers ka plane, I'll give him that.
But that one flies though.
Well, this...
I'm just saying.
But if looks were a competition, Vlaicu 2 wins. So, Vlaicu 2, this one actually flew.
Oh, okay.
Dekha? Cool. But he actually...
Take it back. I can see it.
Yeah. But Vlaicu 2 on the test flight crashed. And it was being piloted by...
I conceded too early. If it crashed on the test flight, then it wasn't successful.
But it flew.
It took off.
I know, I'm just being a bitch for no reason right now. I agree with her. मेरे को बस कीड़ा है.
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
the Vlaicu 2,
it's just that, dude. So he was like,
I'm guessing he went down with it.
Yeah, he did. So he was only he was the test pilot, and the plane crashed, and he also passed away in that. But like I think he saw the Wright brothers plane and he's like, ये तो बहुत टट्टी देता dude. मेरे को कुछ तो.
I want to do something better.
I have to make something cool. Like my plane ऐसा दिखना चाहिए मस्त एकदम. So I think he made that, but then sadly
it didn't work because looks is not everything, children.
Suddenly philosophy lesson भी दे रहे हैं हम इसके साथ. Okay. Then after that we moved to 1973.
Okay.
There's a massive jump apparently.
Considering where we started, 1973 is now.
Just to remind you, we started in 1010. I'm going to say 1010 because I like saying it now. कभी बोला नहीं मैं बोलेगा.
Yeah.
So in 1973, we see these two dudes by the name of Henry Smolensky and Harold Blake.
Lajeski, sorry.
That's it from this week's podcast. I can't do it anymore. I quit. So Henry Smolensky and Harold Blake had this. Dude, their approach to making their own flight is by far my most favorite.
Okay.
By far. Okay. So again, I would want Akanksha to narrate this recipe. Okay. How do you make a plane? What all do you need?
You need a cabin. Or like something for like the person to sit in.
Correct. And
which also known as the cockpit, Akanksha. Anyway, you need that. You need wings, which need to be aerodynamically sound. You need some sort of landing gear and taking off gear.
Okay.
And you need an engine that is strong enough with a propeller.
Correct. Got it. Abhi, like all you said, wings, engine, propeller.
Engine, like all this you prepare first.
And then landing gear and cabin. Now, Henry Smolensky and Harold Blake thought कि cabin तो कुछ भी बन सकता है. तो हम ये रेसिपी में से cabin हटा के हम एक कार डालेंगे by the name of Ford Pinto.
Dude, that's cool.
And I
want my car to fly.
That's cool because it solves two problems. You don't need an extra landing gear.
You have 4 wheels.
Tire भी है.
Nice.
And I'm like, wow, dude.
But okay, never mind. But that's not how landing gear works, though, right? I see where the problem is.
But wheel है ना. ठीक है ना. Basic concept तो solve हो रहा है ना.
I think I may know how this goes. ठीक है.
No, but I am actually surprised it flew.
Oh, it took off.
There is a photo of
shit.
it in air.
Damn!
It actually took
off. A Ford Pinto flying, that's right out of Harry Potter. That
exactly.
was the Ford Angelica, right? The blue colored Ford Angelica that they're flying.
I don't know. I'm not sure about the car model make. But yeah, this actually flew, dude. And it looks so cool. We put up a photo. So it's the Ford Pinto और उसके ऊपर wing चिपका है ऐसा. But it looks really cute. I mean,
oh my God, flying car.
It looks so cute.
Very exciting.
But
I assume there is an unhappy ending.
Yeah, there is. Because when they actually took a few test flights, and I think they were just perfecting it further and further. And on one of the test flights, both of them were in the car. Henry Smolensky and Harold Blake, like pilot and co-pilot. And then the Pinto plane. Oh, actually, they called it the Ave Mizar. And I was like, wow. Makes sense. Okay. But Ave Mizar sounds too luxurious for something that looks really cute, man.
Like, they should have called it a Smolensky.
Aisa kuch to Chintu Wintu mast. Aisa cute.
Smolensky? Dude, Smolensky is such a cool name. It's been stuck around my head. Like, I think I should get a pet. Just another pet. Just to call it Smolensky.
Yeah, so sadly, that test flight, it crashed and both of them passed away. But again, props, dude. They made a car fly. I mean...
They made a car... That too, a Ford Angelica. I'm sorry, that's stuck in my head. A Ford Pinto.
Yes.
That is freaking adorable. And imagine if they had succeeded. Because I'm sure like this idea is still in the works. I mean, earlier the goal was to make us fly, and now like everyone's like, it'd be really cool if like we could hover, we can fly like cars or whatever.
Is there a flying car? Is there a thing in development?
I think so.
Prototypes are there,
I'm very sure.
Nothing
and
in production.
Like it flew. It took off. It did that much. It's pretty cool.
That's...
And if they perfected, imagine you can just like put wings up on your car. You can fly over the traffic jam and fold the wings and then... I don't know, see a movie. I have no idea. Like if you're going to the theater.
Okay, just for that. So there is, I don't know where I saw this, but there is a car with a foldable wing and it's not easy to open. देखो plane का wing बहुत लंबा होता है. You just can't open it randomly in the middle of the road.
Take off.
नहीं थोड़ा जगह देना. थोड़ा अरे मेरा wing को थोड़ा सा जगह देना. नहीं.
उसका indicator बहुत अलग होगा. A different indicator to turn left and a different indicator for your wings.
Like, so the indicator will show up.
And everyone behind you will be like, chew. And it's a very simple dream. Like how we are dreaming of cars, they were dreaming of human flying back in the day.
Correct.
And I want to see that happen.
Actually,
I'm not
yeah.
going to lie. Like I'm very excited about that.
True.
Like bullet train and all is okay.
Some shape in Dubai or
Yeah.
Oh.
Ismail Bhai part 2.
Like how he generalized sheikhs.
SUV, private plane.
The Dragon Ball Z thing, they'll do that. Just move. And it will become the...
But I do that. I'm very excited.
Actually, yeah. Oh, I actually skipped over this dude. This guy was a Russian guy by the name of...
Oh my, we haven't covered the Russians. It's only fair.
Correct. So, I actually forgot. Same recipe. Yeah. Wait. This guy's name is Valerian Abakovsky. है कुछ तो है भाई दादेगा मैं नाम. So this was actually 1921. So we are rolling back the timeline a little bit. So this guy had the जैसे आपने recipe list out किया same. But I will give you 2 guesses.
Got it.
You have to guess instead of a Ford Pinto that Nirni Spalansky and this guy used, what did Mr. Valerian use? Okay, for context, Mr. Valerian was a 25-year-old dude at the time. So around my age. Like, in 1921.
But this is related to flight only. He wants
Yes.
to make
It is
something
the same
fly.
recipe.
Okay.
Engine, wing, propeller.
Something to keep people in.
Something to keep people in has changed. From a K-Bin to Ford Pinto, what did Valerian use?
I don't know. A house? Like, I have no idea. Okay, let me think a little bit.
Wow, a house. That'll be great. Airbnb flights.
Don't give them ideas.
ये कट और ये हमारे लिए.
Okay, is it big or is it small?
It's huge. Think locomotive though. Think like motion only, not a house. उतना ambitious.
Bus.
Train is correct. He used a freaking train, dude. And the name, it's called the Aero Wagon. Again, we put up a photo. It again looks really cool. So he just took plane ka engine, which at that time was huge, like fucking 18 cylinders or something. The massive engines.
I'm going to pretend I know what that is.
Okay.
18 cylinders? Damn. मेरी गाड़ी में तो सिर्फ 4. मेरी गाड़ी में सिर्फ 4.
We're getting there. So he took the massive engine. He put a propeller in front of a train, dude. वो train के सामने ना ऐसा उसने fan लगाया. बहुत मस्त दिखता है वो. And then he put wings, or like he made like a wing structure in front for like more air. He didn't actually attach wings to the plane.
Yeah, okay.
उसका जो सामने वाला part था, he just fashioned it to a wing, right?
Sanded it down into a...
Yeah, whatever he did with, I don't think he sanded metal down, but he fabricated a wing.
Cool.
So he's like Russian officials are traveling from one place to the other and उनको बहुत time लग रहा है. I want to make them reach faster. So the surprising thing about this is the test run was a round trip. Okay, from a city called Tula to Moscow and Moscow to Tula. Okay. It did successfully one trip. Like from Tula to Moscow किया उसने. And on the way back it crashed. It crashed as in it derailed.
Okay.
But
I like the idea that was called Aero Wagon.
Oh yeah.
And that's pretty much the end of that.
That was the best part of the story.
of the whole concept.
Yeah.
But kudos for the 25-year-old to convince a whole bunch of Russian officials. They're
I know,
not
man.
easy to convince.
Dude, if I tell that to my parents, they'll be like, मैं अपने घर पे convince नहीं कर पा रहा, इसने Russian government को कर दिया.
That is very cool.
Like,
that is truly inspiring.
And that brings us to the last or the latest, like earliest in our timeline was in 2009. So this man had the same ideas that we did in the sense that he wanted to take his family around the world in a plane. So, and he wanted the world to be able to do that. So he created a flying taxi. And this man is called Michael Dacre. Dacre? I don't know.
Is he Marathi?
No, he's American. So I think he's Darcy. Michael Dacre would be
We
weird.
would have a larger conversation.
Michael Dacre. His mom was Kokanastha Brahmin. Anyway. So he created the flying taxi. Again, looks very cute, man. I don't know, the idea of a flying car is just very cute to me. It's very adorable. मेरे को बहुत पसंद है, पता नहीं
क्यों छोटा सा रहेगा. And it's a taxi, so it'll be yellow in color, like a Kennedy
Actually,
in the
it is
sky.
yellow in color.
Awesome.
It is genuinely yellow in color. So actually, उसका सिर्फ prototype diagram, like drawings है. There's no photo of it actually flying, which is sad. But in the first test, हाँ, तो वही.
What gave me spoilers? So it flew.
It did.
Okay.
It flew in the first test flight, but then it crashed. It hit against a mountain, and that guy was on it testing, obviously.
Okay.
So that venture failed.
But if he's coming so close, so basically the aeroplane taxi thing is pretty close in terms of
Yeah, I guess. But then
invention.
after that, there is no news about it. I think people just dropped it after that.
Hi. I mean, yeah. It happened in 2009. Maybe you need to like recover some capital to try.
It's the logical thing that कोई mishap हुआ, only after that they
Fix the problem.
Fix the problem and
Or there
whatever.
was just general testing and didn't
General
work out.
testing. I mean, करना उतना तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना. If you release it out to the public and
For them to die.
You are like responsible for the global temperature to come down.
Yeah.
No, just randomly, that's a fun fact. So Genghis Khan killed so many people that the world's temperature dropped by like 4 or 5 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got there, but I'm gonna live there for a while. Like, what the hell? Do you guys just tell someone that and expect them to be like, tell me more about it? What the hell?
I was like, wow, dude, Genghis Khan, you motherfucker.
Apparently, he also slept with so many people that everyone is kind of related to him.
Yeah, 1 in 7 people is a descendant of.
Yeah. I mean,
So one person from LMB is Genghis Khan descendant.
and one of our 8 subscribers
This is also yes, of Genghis Khan. Wow. Okay,
Talk
that is.
about a detour.
I want to talk about one inventor who sadly also passed away because of invention. And why I want to talk about him is if he didn't invent what he did, we would not have the movie series Dhoom. Dhoom nahi banta.
So, he invented bad acting. Sorry. He invented bikes. I'm guessing that's where we are going, right? The motorcycle.
Yes, but I want to know who invented bad acting now. I'm a little more curious.
Humanity.
So yeah, he actually invented or tried to invent the first motorized bike. But what he used for a motor was actually a steam engine, but it's still a motor. It's still the same principle, right?
It's just very steampunk.
Yeah. So it is basically Atlas का साइकिल रहता ना, वो अपना triangular frame, उसके बीच में उसने एक steam engine डाला है मस्त.
It's just you used Atlas and it was such a good reference.
And
It was so
and
perfect.
I was like,
I can see the cycle.
Yeah.
Triangle, 2 wheels and a T.
he actually named it. So his name was Sylvester H. Roper. Sylvester H. Roper. And
That's a cool name.
yeah, that was this. He invented and he called it the coolest fucking thing ever. His motorized bike was called the Roper Velocipede. And I'm like, मेरे को चाहिए.
Dude.
It works. It
Again,
doesn't
I
work.
feel like we're giving out a lot of good ideas here,
Yeah.
but if it's called a velocipede, and I think people would buy that just for the name.
Man,
Obviously, it has to look like a mean motherfucker. What?
No, it actually looks like an Atlas cycle. It doesn't look mean at
No,
all.
I'm saying if you came up like instead of calling your bike, I don't know, whatever they're calling it nowadays. Like they're coming out with some really sad names, I have to say. Like of recent, the only name I've really liked is the Ducati Scrambler because the Scrambler is such a visual name for
correct.
a bike. And I feel like the Velocipede is like that. Like it's
Yeah.
so visual, like it's like fast. And
Yeah,
like,
velocipede.
It's a creature. You
Yeah,
know, like.
velocipede is something that would immediately break land speed records. Like
है ना?
immediately.
It's such a
you
good
know
name,
that.
man. So how did he die? We never came to that.
Oh, actually, there's nice speculation now that you mention it. So Sylvester Roper was on the velocipede and he was taking it out for a test run and he crashed.
Okay.
But
Expected.
he crashed, right? But there is a speculation that he also had a heart attack during the crash. So they don't know, or the doctors didn't know.
It was actually his invention or just his heart.
Yeah, whether the crash led to the heart attack or the heart attack led to the crash. So
Ooh. So the two options are either he's a part of this list, which is his invention is the reason he died, Or he's just a white man whose heart was like, I can't do this, bro. This is too fast. This is
The velocipede, dude.
it's too fast. मैं कर ही नहीं सकता.
Now I want to actually talk about this one man who is stupid. It's not bad luck. It's
Finally, somebody we can mock and not brave souls.
it is legit ego that took him down. Like इतना धक्का ना okay. Let's get into it.
Ramanujan has an axe to grind.
So this guy's name is Karel Soucek. Oh God, Souceck. So Mr. Karel was a stuntman. He was a professional stuntman.
Okay. I
Okay.
can see the inherent risks of his lifestyle.
Exactly. So he was actually known for falling down of the Niagara waterfall. What actually would you call it?
Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. I laughed before you finished the sentence. You said he was known for falling down. That's funny.
वो कैरल पता है हाँ गिरते रहते थे.
I didn't know you could make a career out of that.
No.
I would have applied.
Yeah. Very lucrative field. Anyway. So he basically okay. Let me describe what he did. He designed a barrel, a huge red color barrel. He sat on it.
On it?
In
Not
it,
in
sorry.
it.
Sorry. He sat in
Dude,
it.
on it would be even cooler. But okay.
Then I would respect him. But he sat in it. And he jumped, dived, fell off the Niagara waterfalls. Niagara Falls. And he survived.
Basically, he made like a risk-free barrel.
Yeah, so it was like a shock absorbent barrel. I'll actually put the photo
okay.
up. So
Shock
it was
absorbent.
like, basically like a barrel, a huge barrel the man can sit in. And he made like padding usme.
So basically, I mean, if you're doing like a, I don't know, where will you find barrels? Okay, you're doing a pirate movie. And Jack Sparrow has to like jump off of a ship in a barrel. This would be the safe barrel to do it.
Correct. But the difference being those barrels are wood and this was metal. That's it.
Making holes in my theories.
Okay. So it was basically a barrel जिसमें उसने cushion डाला था.
If you were making an Ocean's 11 film and you were George Clooney and you had to fall off a metal barrel. Happy. And then
Okay. So Niagara Falls.
he was successful in
He's
the
successful
he
in
didn't
that.
die. Ooh.
He didn't die, dude.
Okay, you know what? Thoda impressed.
It is very impressive.
Yeah. Cool.
What he did. But what he did next is the stupid part.
Okay.
So someone came up to him and told him, oh my God, like whatever, you should make a museum of yourself. Of like documenting your stunts or whatever. So he's like, okay, I'll do that. But to fund it, I will do another stunt. Okay. Now this stunt was Houston Aerodrome. Like the air hangar basically where planes are parked. He went on top of that. And that's 180 feet above
Whoa, okay.
like the ground level, whatever. And he took the same barrel and he's like, I'll jump off the air hangar into a pool. Okay.
In the barrel.
In the barrel.
Okay.
I will jump off the aerodrome with the barrel in the pool. And I will survive and I'll be amazing and people give me a lot of money and I'll make my museum.
My own museum. Of
My own
own
museum.
things.
हाँ खुद के लिए मैं बोला ईगो के लिए बंदा कर रहा है सब किया हमारे स्टंटर ने. He went on top. He jumped off in the barrel. The barrel hit the rim of the pool and fell off.
So, okay. The impact पे नहीं मसल.
Yeah, 180 feet. And he passed away. आप बनाओ.
Does he have music?
नहीं आप बनाओ museum. And you know what the weirdest part of all of this is? Evil Knievel told Mr. Carroll, don't do this stunt, it's too dangerous.
When Evil Knievel tells you not to do a stunt, don't do it. He's Evil Knievel. Dude, come on.
Again, I feel here also wind is the enemy.
But I doubt a barrel would be swayed by that much wind.
But 180 feet, dude.
Maybe.
है ना?
Maybe.
Possible है. And what I really like is he makes this list because he invented the shock absorbent barrel. What do you remember? The shock absorbent barrel जिससे मैं नायग्रा फॉल कूदता है.
Oh man. I mean, I'm sure there's a crying need for that word.
लेकिन बोला मैंने क्यों नहीं सोचा मुझे mass manufacturing barrels instead
Jump
of
off the Niagara.
Instead of wooden wings, people are jumping off with the barrel now.
I'm telling you, a lot of this list is just assisted falling.
Assisted falling. I really like that term.
People known. All these people are known for falling down.
Hey man, these guys actually were.
Written on the barrel.
What was?
It's not whether you fail or triumph, it's that you keep your word and at least try.
Wow, that was a trip. But actually, you know what? My most favorite story. Now, this is, now we are moving to the world of folklore, just before we wrap up. This is my favorite inventor story.
Okay.
I love this man. With the bottom of my heart. Okay. So this man was Van Hu.
Okay.
WNHU, Chinese. He was a Chinese official. He was like, the folklore says that he was a Chinese official. And this man was such a dreamer, dude. So he was around in the 16th century. Date किसी को पता नहीं. 16th century. So like 1010 से तो बहुत आगे. I got to say it one more time. So in the 16th, this is the folklore that he's 16th century Chinese official. Van Hu had a dream. He wanted to go to the moon. Very simple, straightforward. The way he did it is beautiful. He took a chair. He attached precisely 47 rockets to it. Open Diwali wala. What's that? Wohi wala.
Oh no. I mean, come on. The Chinese invented fireworks.
Exactly.
So I can see his thinking.
But I don't know. Is 47 like a Shubh number in Chinese culture? I don't know. But precisely 47 rockets he put on his chair. And the story after that is amazing. He sat on the chair. He lit the rockets. There was a loud explosion and smoke. And then after that, neither him nor the chair were found.
So he may have gone to the moon.
He may have gone to the moon, man.
Maybe he doesn't belong on this list.
He doesn't.
Because he didn't die. One of those craters up there.
They actually, so on the dark side of the moon, there is a crater named after Van Hu. The Chinese people actually named it after him. As an homage.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
That's so sweet.
That is so cool. I really like this man. I told you,
This is a
बहुत
nice
पसंद है
story.
बंदा.
And because there was obviously they lit up the chair and then and there was smoke and there was no Van Hu. It's very conceivable that he went to the moon.
Yeah, देखा तो नहीं किसी ने.
I think this Tom and Jerry style invention was a success.
Yeah. For me, though, it is. For all I know, he's gone on the moon. Moon पे वो age नहीं हो रहा because whatever, he's still there.
I like how you abandoned that thought because you didn't have the science to back it up.
I went to gravity because I know the moon's gravity is 1/6 of the earth, but I was like, that doesn't affect aging at all.
Oh, that was so good. Like, oops, abort. It would be so great if you had one of those Taylor parachutes.
To jump off this table and die. But yeah, man, I want a Van Hu on a t-shirt. I want that t-shirt.
Yeah, like
I want
nice illustration of him, like
of
going
him
to the moon.
Like orbiting the moon in his rocket chair. I would love that.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Kung Fu Panda scene was
Inspired by that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like when he becomes panda, right? He flies up. Oh, that's so cool.
That's really cool.
Nice.
So it's an intrinsic part of that culture, and I mean that's freaking amazing. मैं बोला बहुत पसंद है मेरे को ये बंदा.
Very nice story. It's a nice way to end today's
Yeah,
podcast. Today's rather depressing topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a cool way to end it.
Yeah.
Van Hu,
Van
we'll
Hu,
see you tonight.
You're freaking amazing. So anyway, that was the podcast for this week. If you liked it, please share your thoughts in the comments. If you have any other inventor stories, or if you invented something in the childhood
and it didn't kill you, do let us know.
But yeah, dude, if I want to know if people invented something, like if you made something up by just sticking random things, because I never did it and I don't know why.
I think like me and my brother did quite a lot of that stuff.
So yeah, if you have done it in your life, please let us know in the comments and we'll surely check it out. Also, we have new episodes out every Friday, so make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button. And yeah.
You know what? You covered it. I have nothing to say. Other than the fact that if you just want to listen to us, we're also available on Spotify and Google Podcasts. And we'll see you next Friday.
Yes. Also, we are on all social media platforms.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Instagram पे भी है, follow करना.
हाँ,
Facebook पे भी, उधर
मैंने सब बोल दिया.
याद आ रहा है.
Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.